the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on another team from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Michigan's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking downfield, it's McNeil. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll run play action. And they got him for the sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the air, it's McNeil. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This could be a real turning point in the game. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
At the 45, on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give on the inside. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's McNeil. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back open in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's McNeil. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to the running game. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking downfield, it's McNeil. And the quick shuffle pass. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Trying to get to it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll send out the kicker here. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
He looks that one in nicely. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Going with the ground game left. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to pass on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Another sack by this defense. But how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Line gets set, first down. It's a draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.